Howdy! Welcome to a new series of Let's Play, Let's Speedrun Ocarina of Time. This game has one of the best intros ever. A young boy is having a nightmare. A drawbridge starts to go down. A horse, racing, away from the castle. The fiery torches on the castle, and oh wait, two horses. And the Green Goblin, played by Norman Osborn, making a special appearance. Poor Link. I should mention the game text will be in Japanese. This is important so I can do certain speedrunning tricks and whatnot, so I'll be translating the rest of the text for this series. So in the scene, we have a zoomed up nose with a mustache-like man. I'm just gonna call him Mr. Mustache Man for now, aka the Deku Tree. He's talking to a fairy called Navi. Navi will later be known as Little Fairy That Won't Shut Up, but anyways, Navi is put on a mission to go wake up Link and to start the game. Alright, so here's what's up. So Navi finally gets into Link's house, and he finds Link sleeping on his bed. Now, I know this is looking a little weird, but this isn't Donkey Kong 64. This is The Legend of Link Fairies in Time. Now Navi is trying to tell Link that there's this really special thing that he has to do, that he needs to get up, and he needs to get out there. Link, the tree, he told me you need to go, you see? There is much evil in this world and you need to save us. And Link nods his head, he gets up, and he rolls out the door. And now Link sees his own town for the first time. And who's this? This is a friendly girl named Saria. She's actually really important in the game, but right now we really don't care, so we're just gonna walk right past her, staring at her as we do it. Our main objective right now is to get a bunch of money, a sword, and a shield, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We just gotta crawl into this creepy hole. Yeah, this is a little narrow even for a kid. I would not suggest doing this at home. Now you're going to see a little bit of walking backwards and a little bit of not looking at what's ahead of me, but you'll quickly find out that I'm not that familiar with the game and that I have to turn around anyways. Anyways, we found this big chest which holds the Kokiri sword. Right? Okay, good. We got the sword, all we need is the shield, and we need one other item and then we can really get rolling. And that's going to be a bottle. Now, the way this game is intended, you need to get a sword, get a shield, and go to the Deku Tree. And we're going to do pretty much that. Now check this out, I backflip for some money, and then I backflip some more for some more money. Link is partially a street performer. He's really good. And I don't suggest slashing a sign, hoping that some rupees come out, but it works in this game, so we do it. And we're just 20 short. Perfect. Money in a little bush. That sometimes actually happens. And some more invisible money will do. And here's something that not too many people know about. You can actually steal money from the shop. Now the shield is actually 40 rupees, so we just need a few more. Good thing I know where all the invisible money is. Alright, we go for a nice quick swim. Perfect. By the way, that sign said shop by Shield. Okay. Perfect. Now we got the kid shield. And we're off. Right, so we're gonna have to equip this shield. And now we're going to head not to the Deku Tree. We're gonna go for a swim. And then we're going to start heading to a bottle. We want to get a bottle because it's going to help us do some really cool stuff and to speed up the playthrough. Now this person over here is the bane of everyone's first playthrough of Ocarina of Time. Everyone has tried to figure out how to get through this guy. Luckily, we've mastered the technique of slashing a sword against a wall and pushing ourselves behind him. But even then, he's still hard to get past. That's why you gotta do the super somersault. And we're through. But who is this? A little friend from the tree, perhaps. Did you notice how she faded in to the scene? Is she a ghost? Is there something magical about her? We just don't know. All we know is that what she has in her hand is an ocarina. Oh, right, the text. Basically, she's saying, Link, I'm gonna really miss you. Take this ocarina and don't forget me. That's really all she says. And the game's trying to teach you how to use it, but you're sitting there like, I already know how to use this. It's an ocarina. This is Legend of Link, Fairies and Ocarinas. Anyways, Link knows he has to part ways, even though Sario really wants him to stay. And so, the adventure continues. Now this is the land of Hyrule. This is what I'm talking about. This is where the game really starts to shine. But we're really not supposed to be here yet. The game really expects us to do all the child dungeons. Now we got another interesting character. It's called Mr. Owl. Now Mr. Owl, all he wants to know is how many licks it takes to get to the center of the roll of a Tootsie Pop. We don't have time for that. So we tell him no, go away, and he flies off. Never to be seen again. Alright, so right now we're heading to Kakariko Village. And in this village lies a special bottle for us to get. This just happens to be the fastest route to get there. Ignore the... You can just ignore methods. Oh, and like I said, Mr. Owl, he's back again. He wants to know how many licks it takes to get to the center roll of a Tootsie Pop. We tell him go away, and he's never to be seen again. We made it, guys. We made it to the village. Alright, so you'll see I'm starting to pick up some chickens here. This is... Well, this is a 100% playthrough, so we're gonna need to do all the tasks. And so one of them is collecting chickens for someone who just doesn't know how to operate a playpen. Or a chicken pen. Not a playpen. Oh, it's a chicken playpen. It's a playpen for chickens. Anyways, she sits there and stares at this pen all day, and the chickens always get away, and she never moves. It's like you gotta do everything yourself. Now she is just sitting there, staring at us, always following us with her eyes, thinking, oh no, my chickens! Thank goodness Link is here. I think this is the last one. Oh, no, there's gonna be one more. He's gonna be up here. There we go. Perfect. That was a really nice chicken flying technique. He was so good I cut his wings off with my sword. That might have been a little mean. But you'll know if you're too mean to the chickens. This game has a way of telling you. Come on. Alright, and now she is thrilled that you saved her chickens, and however can she repay you? She gives you an empty bottle. Wow, great. An empty bottle. Well, this is actually very important. We're going to use that bottle and fill it up with bugs. And now we're going to save and reset the console so that we appear back in Link's house. This is just saving on travel time. Otherwise, we'd have to run all the way back. Okay, back on the title screen. We gotta navigate, nope, to the middle one. Yep, awesome. Okay, let's somersault out of here in this Link's house. Okay, no, let's just run. Let's just run. We're gonna do some hoppity hops. And we are making our way to the Deku Tree. The Deku Tree is a very special place. Now remember this guy? Yo, this guy's like, get out of here. We don't want you unless you got a sword and shield. What? You have a sword? And what? You have a shield? Well, you're not tough enough anyways, but whatever. And then he lets you through. Now we encounter our first enemies, the piranha plants. We get a stick, and we are ready to begin our dialogue and be formally introduced to the Deku Tree. Link, is that you? It is I, Mustache Man, also known as the Deku Tree. I have heard that you are the one destined for greatness. There's a sickness inside of me. Please enter my mouth and destroy the evil within. Not sure what to do. Obviously, we're supposed to go in. Any Zelda dungeon would tell us just walk in into an entrance. So we do. We look up and we see some spider webs. And here we are. We got some more piranha plants. Now, this is a pretty hollow tree. In this tree it's decorated very precisely. There are plants in the tree. There's these web things that little boys can crawl up and climb inside the tree. There's those little spiders with skulls on them. That's a little creepy. But now, we're on our way to gather some more equipment. Now here's a squirrel, I forget what these things are called. I like to call them squirrels because they throw nuts at you. Awesome. Okay, so we go through the door, and what do we have here? We have some more spider vines. We got this nice big fancy chest, and in this chest holds everything that we need. Actually, we don't really need this at all, but it's for the completion. The slingshot. Hey Link, how do you use the slingshot? I don't know. Put it on the buttons. Here's how to use the slingshot. Press the button for the slingshot. Oh, thank you, game. Shit. Alright, so we gotta walk back, and now we have to Oh, Navi's trying to tell us, hey, if you want to open a door, press A. It's like, dude, didn't you see us open the door? Anyways. If you want to open the door, press A. If you want to climb the vines, climb the vines. Thank you, Navi. Thank you. Alright, so now we're gonna climb up the vines. Oh, what are we trying to do right now? We got a slingshot, we got some nuts. Oh, right. So there's this door over here. And the only reason we need to go here, there's these gold scotulas, aka white spiders that are called gold scotulas. Doesn't make any sense. But they have these special tokens, and those tokens count towards completion. There are 100 in the game, and this is our first one, I think. I think that's number 1. Alright, now we gotta break the web. Now there's this big fancy way to do it. I don't really know how to do it. I'm just gonna break the web. Okay, now so many times when people play this game, they get stuck in this water. And then they're like, oh my goodness, I gotta go all the way around. No. All you gotta do, you gotta target this wall. And then you gotta like go up here, you do some rolly rolls. Do some backy backs. Hop, do a special target. And if you do this ever so precisely, you can actually just jump onto the ledge. Just like that.
Oh, I got it! Oh my god. It's just...
Alright, now we got to burn the web. We don't actually have to burn the web, because the web is actually unloaded right now, so we could just jump right down. But I want to burn it, so that when we come back here again, it's just already burned. So I'm trying to get my stick, I'm trying to get my stick on fire. There we go. Now check this out. We do some backwards motioning. Start hitting up these squirrels. Boom. That's one thing Link can do, is beat up squirrels. Oh, this squirrel's saying, I'm a squirrel, I don't really know how to talk to you, but you defeated our code. We'll open the gate for you. And so now now we can open the door. I just want to save the game, because we don't know how this is going to go. All we know is crazy stuff's about to happen. Alright, that's all for this episode. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for the next episode of Let's Play, Let's Speedrun Ocarina of Time. You don't want to miss next episode. We've got some crazy warp tricks going on. See you next time.